Did you know the average American woman tries to lose weight 4 times on average every single year? That's kind of a shocking stat, and what's even more shocking is that 80 million women in America today are classified as obese. If you found yourself stuck in this cycle, losing weight probably feels like you're going up a big scary boss in a video game that you just don't know how to beat. In today's episode, I'm gonna explain how weight loss is like a video game and give you the cheat code so you can beat each level, so you can win big and finally lose the amount of weight that you want to. Okay, so when it comes to weight loss, there are 3 main levels. Okay, so level 1, we have level 2, and we have level 3. And this level 1 is basically what we're gonna call weight loss. Level 2 is what I call bringing sexy back. And level 3 is what I call lifestyle. Now, sadly, most people never actually end up beating this level. And that goes back into the stat I was saying earlier, where most women try and lose weight 4 times a year. And what that basically means is they're stuck on level 1. They lose a little bit of weight with crash course diets and short-term workout programs. And then the lifestyle kicks in again and they gain all the weight back. Today, I'm gonna give you the cheat codes so you can beat every single one of these levels. So the first thing we wanna understand is that in this video game called weight loss, we have your character, which is you. Now, the things you absolutely have to have with you as you go on your epic adventure to battle and beat these levels in your life are 3 simple things. You're gonna have a sword, you're gonna have a shield, and you're gonna have your handy dandy utility belt. Now, each of these 3 things is gonna equate to fitness, nutrition, and accountability. Now, these 3 things are absolutely essential to help you beat each of these levels that we're about to get into. So that brings us to level 1, which is weight loss. All right, I'm gonna break this down into a few different categories for each level here. So we have time that it's gonna take, we have the fitness, the nutrition, and the accountability. And then, like I said, I'm gonna give you the cheat code. So if you're doing all of these things properly, this game is gonna take you at least 1.5 pounds per week. And you can do things faster, you can do things slower, but again, this is about beating the level, not repeating the same level, dying at the end, and pressing restart and doing that crazy pattern that most American women do, trying to lose weight 4 times every single year, fighting the same boss over and over and over. So that covers the time frame. So that basically means if you have 20 pounds to lose, it's gonna take you at least 13 weeks to beat level 1. You can apply kind of that formula into whatever your big weight loss goal is. If it's 50 pounds or 100 pounds, I've seen this with over 1,000 women, that's what you can expect. For the fitness, you're gonna wanna work out 3 times per week. For the nutrition, you're gonna need to do meal prep at least 1 times per week. And then for the accountability, you're gonna weigh in 1 times per week. Now, the cheat code for this level, if you wanna actually pass this on easy mode, is consistency. Now look guys, I don't make the rules to the games. Like I said, having done this for so many people, all of these things have to be working together, and it doesn't count if you just do them all for a week or for 3 weeks or for 6 weeks, and then you have 2 bad weeks and you repeat the whole process over. You have to learn how to be a consistent person when it comes to these 3 things. Remember your sword, your shield, your utility belt. We have fitness, we have nutrition, we have accountability. In order to beat level 1 weight loss, get the amount of weight that you want off your body so you can feel lighter, you can feel healthier, you can get out and start to enjoy life again. You have to be able to be a consistent person. So now that you've lost the amount of weight that you want, the new problem that comes up is that you don't want to be skinny fat. You want to basically tone your body, you want to have tight skin, you want to have tight looking muscles. So this brings us to level 2, which is what I call bringing sexy back. So if you have basically hit your weight loss goal, you can absolutely make truly unbelievable transformations where basically if you don't let anyone see you for 12 weeks and then you go out in public, people will literally not believe it and they won't recognize you. And you can do all that in 12 weeks. Now, when it comes to the fitness, the body loves, as you kind of start to lose weight, to basically learn to adapt. And in order to continue to change your body, you have to continue to force it to change. So one of the best ways to do that when it comes to the fitness part of this equation, your sword, is by kicking the workouts up from 3 times a week to 5 times a week. Now, logic follows that if your body's adapting to the workouts, your body's probably adapting to the nutrition side of things as well. So how we basically up the stakes here is we start to do what we call macronutrient counting and some more advanced dieting techniques. And some of those would be like carb cycling, intermittent fasting, low carb, etc. There's a whole bunch of different ways to start to manipulate the nutritional side of things, but if you were to start doing this when you're not a consistent person, which is one of the biggest pitfalls, by the way, that I've seen for people that can't get past level 1, is they're doing way too many advanced techniques way too early. If you're not building that consistency, and remember that's the cheat code for level 1 to beat level 1, you're not gonna be able to stick with this stuff. You're gonna start to think, this is too much, there's no way I can do this. It's because you haven't built the habits that are required to get past level 1 and start to fight the level 2 boss. But once you go through that process, that becomes your new minimum standard. Now you're ready and you're equipped to basically start to bolt on some of these new things that can help you. Which brings us to the accountability part. Basically, we wanna, like I said, keeping the new minimum standard, you wanna weigh in once a week, but now taking a picture once a week is a great way to start to gauge progress because the scale might not be moving as much as it was when you had a bunch of weight to lose. So you'd be doing weigh-ins once a week and then pictures once a week. The cheat code for this level to beat level 2 and build an amazing, sexy body, nice and toned, something that you'd be proud to go to the beach and show off, is basically short-term sacrifice. And now it's something where this 12 weeks can feel a lot. It's gonna take basically the main priority with your social calendar, the way that you're spending your money, all of these things. This becomes like basically the #1 priority in your life, but it doesn't have to be a forever thing. But you do have to go through this very focused, very intense, short time period, which you do make sacrifices, but the benefits far outweigh the sacrifices, trust me, in order to beat level 2. And lastly, we've made it to the final boss, which is level 3, which is what I call lifestyle maintenance. Okay, so hopefully, when it comes to the time frame for making your new awesome body, your new awesome health that you've worked so hard to do, you've beat the first 2 levels, you beat the weight loss scale monster, you've beat the bringing sexy back short-term sacrifice level 2. Now you wanna make this last the rest of your life. The whole point of this game is to keep on playing. It's not like you get into amazing shape and then you're like, great, that was fun. I'm glad I spent all the time and effort doing that. Now I'm gonna go back to pizza and beer every day of the week and let myself go again, right? It's like, we want to maintain this now that you've worked so hard for it. So the good news is, it gets easier the longer you do this. And so for fitness, we are basically looking at, if you wanna maintain this new awesome body and health that you've worked so hard for, you can basically go back to 3 times per week. And then the meal prep, we're still doing 1 times per week, but we're adding cheat meals. And typically you can do 1 to 2 of those. We call them either healthy cheats or dirty cheats. A healthy cheat would be basically just like something that's slightly off the meal plan, that you're still kind of being weary of the calories, the proteins, and the carbs. And then the dirty cheats would be like going out for those pizza and beers that I was talking about on like 1 or 2 days of the week. We've seen people that do 3 times a week working out, that do their meal prep and add in 1 to 2 cheat meals, can easily maintain their physique and their health by doing this as a lifestyle. And then with the accountability, you basically go back to doing the 1 time per week weigh-in. And that basically just ensures that this kind of temptation monster, which is the boss of this level, by the way, never comes and derails you completely. If you always have eyes on your weight, if you have 1 or 2 or 3 weeks where it's like going up slightly, you can quickly pull this back in. And so 3 months or 6 months or even a year doesn't go by, and then you have to do this whole cycle all over again. And then the cheat code for this level to make it a lifestyle to last forever is what I call the pain frame. Now, the pain frame is something that, if you're being honest with yourself, being unhealthy and being overweight, the lack of confidence, the health issues that will arise, being on medications, dying early, all of these things, that's a very painful existence. But so is working out 3 to 5 times a week, doing your meal prep, prioritizing your health over having fun all of the time, being a disciplined and consistent person. At the end of the day, both of these things have pain attached to them. You have to choose. It's your life. I'm just talking at a camera here. I want you to be healthy and happy, but you have to choose for yourself which of these 2 things is more painful in the long run, and which of these 2 pains is actually gonna give me the outcomes that I want for myself. What you'll find, if you can frame it that way, is that I would say most people that are honest with themselves choose this, because this one, although it does come with work and sacrifice, will ultimately give you the healthy, happy life that you're looking for. And that's it for the video, guys. So if you did find it valuable, it would mean a lot if you give us a quick thumbs up, sub to the channel. You could get one of these kind of helpful weight loss tip videos a week, and also a healthy recipe video. We do 2 videos every single week. If you're subscribed, you'll be the first to be notified so you don't miss any of those. And if you want help applying this stuff to your life, remember, your sword is the fitness, your shield is the nutrition, your utility belt is the accountability. If you want help applying this to your life so you you can move through these levels in your weight loss journey and build your best health and happiness for your life specifically, we would love to have you join us in our online private community. It's a private Facebook group where there's about 125 other women that are all motivating and supporting each other as they beat each of these levels in their life. You can request access to join by clicking the link below. And if you want another helpful weight loss tip video, I talk about how losing weight feels like a massive canyon in your life, and I give you a few easy stepping stones to get started. You can check out this video here. And if you want to check out one of those healthy recipes I was talking about, we have an awesome Big Mac salad recipe that was a big hit, which is right here. Thanks so much for watching the video, and we will see you in the next one.